In a mountain cave, a hunter discovered the corpse of a woman who had been dead for 1,000 years. Seeing her fair skin and beautiful face, he had improper thoughts. He carried the beautiful corpse home, and that very night he put a ring on her finger, intending to marry her. When he kissed her, the corpse suddenly began to revive, the dark pigments on her face vanishing instantly. The hunter was overjoyed, holding the girl tightly and refusing to let go.
I'm cold.
But since she had just revived, she had not yet adapted to the warmth of the human world. The hunter didn't want his fiancée to freeze, so he went outside to gather firewood. On the way, he unexpectedly ran into his long-lost brother. The two chatted the whole afternoon. Back at home, Lena, his revived bride, waited and waited, shivering from the cold. Unable to bear it anymore, she went outside to bask in the sun. Unfortunately, she caught the attention of a group of soldiers. An 80-year-old duke, captivated by her beauty, ordered his men to capture her. The fragile Lena fell into their hands. When the hunter rushed back and saw this, he wanted to fight, but his brother stopped him. He could only watch helplessly as his beloved wife was taken away. That very night he forged a set of armor said to be invulnerable to blades and spears. On his journey, he encountered a unicorn-like beast. Just as he was about to strike, the creature suddenly vanished in a flash of light. Soon after, he discovered a tent in the forest, glowing with golden light. Curious, he went inside and found food and wine appearing out of thin air. He and his brother drank until they were completely drunk. At that moment, a stunningly beautiful sorceress appeared, her long legs catching the hunter's attention. She revealed that the feast was her doing, and offered to make the hunter her husband. If he agreed, he would never want for food or drink. But the hunter grew suspicious. How could such fortune come so easily? He refused her. At the foot of the mountain, he discovered a pile of bones. Fortunately, he hadn't stayed in the tent, or he and his brother would already be dead. Later by the sea, he picked up a sharp animal horn, and blew into it, accidentally summoning a black armored knight. The hunter drew his sword to defend himself, but the knight was impervious to weapons, and dragged him along for hundreds of meters. At the critical moment, his brother struck the knight off his horse with a spear. Rising again, the knight drew his dagger, and the battle raged on for hundreds of rounds until the hunter finally defeated him. In exchange for his life, the knight promised to help him find Lena. Entering the forest, a demonic aura suddenly swept through, and his brother mysteriously vanished. The hunter pressed on alone and reached the city, where he was immediately thrown into prison by soldiers. In his darkest hour, Lena appeared at the cell, slipping their wedding ring through the bars. She revealed it was enchanted. Whoever wore it could teleport anywhere. The hunter put it on and vanished, reappearing in Lena's chamber.
Sit down here.
When he regained his form, Lena told him she was about to marry the duke, but before that she wanted to complete their wedding ceremony. She eagerly began to remove his armor, but the hunter took out a key instead. The next morning, he awoke to find Lena gone. Shirtless, he searched everywhere, only to be captured again by soldiers. It turned out the sorceress he had met in the forest was behind this. She had lived for 800 years yet remained youthful, desperate to marry a handsome man. But the hunter declared he would only ever love Lena. Together they planned to flee, but the castle was too heavily guarded, and Lena was captured once more. In the chaos, she tossed the magic ring back to him, and in an instant, he was transported 500 kilometers away. The powerful sorceress tracked him with her artifacts, determined to make him her lover. But at that moment, her jealous goblin husband appeared, and enraged, turned her into a monstrous blood toad. He then unleashed a demonic blast at the hunter, sending him to the cursed Wushan Mountains. There, the hunter met an evil dwarf, who claimed to have brewed a potion that could grant 100 years of power. The hunter paid dearly for a bottle and drank it, feeling his strength soar. Just then, the sorceress, now in the form of a blood toad, returned, still seeking a mate. Enraged, the hunter sliced her in two. Meanwhile, Lena languished in the duke's dungeon, her days dragging on like years. The hunter tried to rescue her but was beaten mercilessly and thrown into prison himself. There, he discovered that the dwarf's potion only lasted one day. In despair, he noticed a rat hole, and managed to escape that night. At the same time, a drunken guard assaulted Lena. During the struggle, straw caught fire. At the critical moment, the hunter appeared at the window to save her, but soldiers cut the rope, and he fell into water, unconscious. When he awoke, he was in bed with Lena standing beside him. She revealed she had married the duke, and only her pleas had saved the hunter's life. Heartbroken, the hunter could do nothing but leave. The next day, Lena rode out to see him off, but as he gazed at her in sorrow, she transformed into a dove, and vanished into the sky. The magic ring fell into a river and disappeared, said to have later been found by a greedy goblin-like creature.